Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang gabi. Welcome po sa ating episode at pag-uusapan natin ang salitang halos or almost in English. Maraming salamat po sa ating mga members sa Patreon at kung gusto mong sumali, if you want to join our Patreon group, you could go to learntagalogfilipino.com or patreon.com/learntagalogfilipino. Ito po pag-uusapan natin yung salitang halos or almost. Almost, nearly, virtually, or just about. Ayan yung mga halos. Ibig sabihin ng halos. Yeah. It shows that something is very close to happening or very nearly true, but not quite. Ipinapakita nito na ang isang bagay ay malapit ng mangyari o halos totoo na, pero hindi pa talagang totoo, hindi pa lubos. Sa episode na ito, may maikling kwento at may bokabularyo tayo sa bandang huli kung saan matututunan mo ang mga salitang may kaugnayan sa kwento. In this episode, there is a short story and a vocabulary section at the end where you will learn the words related to the story. So, simulan natin yung storya. Storya to na isang teacher. Si Clara, isang guru siya sa pampublikong paaralan. So, let's start the story. Clara is a teacher in a public school. Araw-araw halos wala siyang tulog sa dami ng kanyang ginagawa. Every day, she almost had no sleep because of how much she had to do. Gumigising siya ng 4:00 ng umaga upang maghanda ng leksyon. She would wake up at 4 in the morning to prepare her lessons. At halos buong araw, nagtuturo siya. And she would teach for almost the whole day. Sa isang linggo na siyang pagod. She had been exhausted for a week now. Halos hindi na siya tumitigil sa pagtuturo at pag-check ng mga papel. She almost never stops teaching and checking papers. Pero kahit halos walang pahinga, ngumingiti pa rin siya sa kanyang mga estudyante. But even with almost no rest, she still smiles at her students. Isang araw habang pauwi si Clara na halos gabi na at malakas ang ulan. One day while Clara was on her way home, it was almost nighttime and raining heavily. Basang-basa siya at halos mahulog pa sa jeep dahil sa madulas na tapakan. She was soaking wet and almost fell while getting into the jeep because of the slippery steps. Sa jeep, may batang estudyante umupo sa tabi niya. In the jeep, a young student sat beside her. "Ma'am Clara, kayo po ba yan?" tanong ng bata. "Ma'am Clara, is that you?" the child asked. "Oo, Junjun, pauwi ka na rin?" sagot ni Clara habang nanginginig sa lamig. "Yes, Junjun, you're going home too?" Clara replied while shivering from the cold. Habang nagkukwentuhan sila, nalaman niyang si Junjun ay halos araw-araw naglalakad ng 5 kilometro papuntang eskwelahan. While they were chatting, she found out that Junjun almost every day walked 5 kilometers to school. Walang baon, walang payong, no food, no umbrella. Halos wala raw siyang tulog dahil tumutulong siya sa kanyang nanay na maglako ng gulay tuwing madaling araw. He said he almost never sleeps because he helps his mother sell vegetables early in the morning. Halos maiyak si Clara sa narinig. Clara almost cried upon hearing it. Pag-uwi niya ng bahay sa kanyang kwarto, naupo siya at napatingin sa kanyang mesa. When she got home, in her room, she sat down and looked at her desk. Puno ng papel, lesson plans at tsokolating bigay ng isa sa kanyang mga estudyante. It was full of papers, lesson plans, and chocolate given by one of her students. Naisip niya, hindi pala ako nag-iisa. She thought, I'm not the only one struggling. Kung halos sumuko ako, paano pa kaya ang mga tulad ni Junjun? If I almost give up, what more for the kids like Junjun? Kinabukasan, nagdala siya ng libreng merienda para sa klase. The next day, she brought free snacks for the class. May mga bagong lapis at papel para sa mga batang walang gamit. There were new pencils and paper for the kids without supplies. At si Junjun, binilhan niya ng bagong payong. And Junjun, she bought him a new umbrella. At kahit halos lahat ng oras niya ay naubos sa pagtuturo, and even though almost all of her time was spent teaching, naalala niya kung bakit siya nagtuturo. She remembered why she teaches. Hindi para lang sa grado, kundi para sa pag-asa. Not just for the grades, but for hope. Now let's go to the words related to halos. Araw-araw. Araw-araw. Every day. Halos araw-araw siyang late. Halos araw-araw siyang late. He's late almost every day. Araw-araw. Our next word is gabi. Gabi. Night. Gabi. Halos gabi na kami nakauwi. Halos gabi na kami nakauwi. We got home almost at night. We got home when it was almost dark. Gabi. Okay. This is a phrase, lahat ng oras. All the time. Halos lahat ng oras ay nag-aaral siya. Halos lahat ng oras ay nag-aaral siya. She's studying almost all of the time. Lahat ng oras. Next is walang pahinga. Walang pahinga. No rest. Halos walang pahinga ang trabaho niya. O halos walang pahinga. Halos walang pahinga sa trabaho niya. In his job, he almost has no break. Next is tuwing. Tuwing. Every. Tuwing Sabado at Linggo, nakikita kami. Tuwing Sabado at Linggo, nakikita kami. We meet almost every weekend. Next is lahat. All. Lahat. Halos lahat ng estudyante ay tapos na. Halos lahat ng estudyante ay tapos na. Almost all the students are done. Lahat. Next word is wala. Wala. None. Halos wala siyang tulog kagabi. Halos wala siyang tulog kagabi. She had almost no sleep last night. She almost have no sleep at night. Halos wala siyang tulog kagabi. Next is buong. Entire, whole, buong. Halos buong araw kaming naghintay. Halos buong araw kaming naghintay. We waited almost the whole day. Buong. Kaunti is our next word. Kaunti. Kaunti, few. Kaunti. Halos kaunti na lang ang natira. Halos kaunti na lang ang natira. Almost nothing is left. Kaunti. Next is Ubos o ubos. Ubos. Finished. Ubos. Halos ubos na ang pagkain. Halos ubos na ang pagkain. The food is almost gone. Ubos. Next is umiiyak. Umiiyak. Crying. Halos umiiyak na siya sa gutom. Halos umiiyak na siya sa gutom. She's almost crying from hunger. Umiiyak. Next is tumigil. Tumigil. Stopped. Halos hindi siya tumigil sa katatawa. Halos hindi siya tumigil sa katatawa. He almost didn't stop laughing. Tumigil. Next is sumuko. Sumuko. Give up or gave up. Sumuko. Halos sumuko na ako. Halos sumuko na ako. I almost gave up. Sumuko. Nahulog. Mahulog. Next word is nahulog. Mahulog. Fell. Halos mahulog siya sa hagdan. Halos mahulog siya sa hagdan. He almost fell on the stairs. Halos mahulog siya sa hagdan. He almost fell on the stairs. Nahulog. Mahulog. Next word is napagod. Napagod. Got tired. Napagod. Halos mapagod kami sa kalalakad. Halos mapagod kami sa kalalakad. He almost got tired from walking. Napagod o mapagod. Next is walang gana. Walang gana. No appetite. Walang gana. Halos wala akong ganang kumain. Halos walang gana akong kumain. O halos wala akong ganang kumain. I almost have no appetite. Walang gana. Next is takot. Takot. Fear. Halos mamatay ako sa takot. Halos mamatay ako sa takot. I almost died of fear. Takot. Next is saya. Saya. Joy. Halos maiyak ako sa saya. O halos maiyak ako sa tuwa. Halos maiyak ako sa saya. I almost cried from joy. Saya. Next is hiya. Hiya. Or shame in English. Halos matunaw ako sa hiya. Halos matunaw ako sa hiya. I almost melted in shame. Hiya. Next is pagod o pagod. Pagod. Tired. Pagod. Halos hindi ko na kaya ang pagod. I almost couldn't take the exhaustion. Halos hindi ko na kaya ang pagod. Pagod. Now, if you're learning Tagalog on your own, you could join us on Patreon. You could be a member, join us. And we have free tiers and we also have a paid tier where you could get more lessons, review lessons from LearnTagalogFilipino.com. If you're serious and you're practicing but you don't have anyone to talk to in Filipino, I'm here to help you out. You could go to LearnTagalogFilipino.com to register on one of the tiers that could give you practice lessons. You could choose from the available time. At kung nag-aaral ka ng Tagalog, and if you're studying Tagalog, Filipino, you can do it. Kayang-kaya mo yan.